You're in that zone. You're tuned in to the Three-Wheel Bicycle Podcast, coming out of Casper, Wyoming. Thank you for lending us your eardrums. We got some pretty good topics coming up for you. Actually got a couple songs we're going to play. Hopefully you enjoy them. If not, well, hey, that's okay. We're going to talk about Dazed and Confused. And we have another event coming up you definitely need to check out. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to the Three-Wheel Bicycle Podcast. I'm your host, Stevie V, still waiting for Kelly Kapowski to get a hold of me. And right next to me is that man that gives you those funky sounds.
Joshin'.
Oh, yeah. It's that time of the show where we give them shout-outs. Coming from the one and only Three-Wheel Bicycle Podcast, coming out of Casper, Wyoming. We're going to kick it off. If you haven't seen or eaten at, you need to check out that little shop of burgers.
Debo's Painting.
Mobile on-site oil.
Two Bulls Tattoo. Only tattoo shop in Mills.
That's right. You need to check out the Elite Custom Apparel.
Hard and Fight Company.
The one and only Trailer Park Baker.
Vanderheiden Design.
The Band Repent.
Shivers.
Them Cottonwood Boys.
Goners UK.
Little Molden Books.
T-Hawk Studios.
And last but not least, Cute Jewelry. You just have to get into that Google or that Facebook. Type it in. You will find it. But not only that, don't forget to follow Three-Wheel Bicycle Podcast. We're on that Facebook, that TikTok, that Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
All them wonderful podcast platforms.
What? Cha-cha-cheetah. Free-wheel bicycle.
What's up?
What's going on, everybody?
Yeah. Oh, wrong one. Fuck that up. Yeah.
This is professional sound guy over here.
It is.
Welcome everybody to the show.
Hell yeah.
Hopefully everybody had an amazing Mother's Day. All you wonderful ladies out there.
Show.
Man, we got a pretty good episode for you this week. Lots of different events happening around town. Not just around town, out of state as well.
Cool.
And of course, you know, we got some music. I guess they've already heard the intro. They don't need to hear the whole damn spiel again. Oh man, yeah. I went back and I was looking at stuff, and we have over 2,000 plays on our podcast platform. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
You guys rock. And we
three-wheelers.
10 what do you call it? 10 likes away from getting ambassador ads, whatever those may be.
Yes.
So we truly appreciate you guys. Hopefully you learned something from this podcast, or, you know, laugh your pants off.
Right.
Maybe, hopefully not like spit out your drink or something. That would kind of suck.
Depends on what you're doing.
Yeah.
For sure.
Do you ever wonder if you're gonna end up in Depends when you get older?
I'm pretty sure I will.
Yeah, me too.
Pretty sure I will. And who knows? I might enjoy it.
It depends.
It depends. It does. 100%.
Depends.
Depends.
So this is pretty cool. It's a new burger, Little Shop of Burgers, introduced the other day.
Ooh, really?
Yep. Candarian is what it's called.
The Candarian?
Yep.
All right.
It's got bacon, Harvada cheese, garlic sauce, grilled mushrooms. All on. Yeah.
Parmesan.
Yeah. I lost my spot there.
I see. All right, here, I'll
Black pepper and onion bun. It comes
top
with the veggies.
Havarti. Yeah. Cool, man. Hell yeah. It sounds good as hell.
Oh,
It looks good as hell. I'm looking at the picture. What are those things next to it?
Those are Parmesan tots.
Ooh, them look good as hell too.
Yep, they sure are. You can stay up to date with all of that wonderful stuff here, or you can head on over to their Facebook page or website, Little Shop of Burgers.
Yeah, I've only had the fries. I'm gonna have to try the tots.
Pretty good stuff. Speaking of, shoot, not doing too good today.
Yes, you are, Steve. Confidence, my man. Confidence.
So this is pretty cool. Casper Artist Alley starts Thursday, June 1st, somewhere on the first Thursday of every month.
Sweet.
And that is brought to you by Glow and T-Hawk Studio in the old Yellowstone district.
Awesome.
Yep.
That would be cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get down there one of these times. I mean, summertime's pretty crazy.
Right, for sure.
Lots of events going on.
Yeah, we're feeling the same.
So this is pretty cool. Since this episode comes out on Sunday, you need to head on down to Oil City Beer Company. Susie Moon, No Cigar, and our friends of the Shivers are going to be down there playing at 7 p.m.
Yeah. Woo-woo.
And it looks like B Diesels. It looks like they have karaoke almost every Friday night.
Yeah.
It seems like.
Yeah, Friday and Wednesday.
Yep. So get on down there. They're located in Mills.
Right across from the post office.
Yep. Next to Two Bulls.
Well, Two Bulls is next to the post office, yeah. Yes.
This one's not till next month, but the Wyoming Hardcore is going on Friday, July 28th.
What's that? Oh.
Zam
nice.
Trip. The band Repent's going to be there. Proof of Life, Eternal Reality. There's a couple more. Definitely head on over to those pages.
Metal show.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
I had another one up here, but I seem to have lost it. Don't forget about the Nick Fest. Also, if you're in and around the Nicolason Museum, stroll on in there. A couple pieces of art hanging up on the wall with the Casper Artist Collective.
Sweet.
Yeah, that opening reception was pretty cool. Last week, the kids came, all that good stuff.
Right.
Seeing some familiar faces.
Nice. That's good. Cool.
Trying to think what other event. I apologize. My computer is being quite slow today. I thought I had everything up,
Right. It's all good.
but that
Hell yeah.
does not seem to be the case. Yeah, that worked perfect. There we go. There she is.
Yeah.
June 17th, we have the Juvenile Diabetes Fundraiser. There's going to be lots of bands, all of that. If you actually go back into the archives, nonetheless, Andy was on the show talking about last year's juvenile diabetes.
Yep, for sure.
Lots of good family fun, good music.
Yeah, good cause.
Yep. Another one that we definitely need to check out. I like how, remember before this, I was like, maybe let's just put vents in every now and again. Figure it's very easier just to run down. Don't forget, it would be this Friday, May 26th. That's right. We got the Casper Spuds home opening game. It's going to be a pretty good time.
It is.
Pretty excited.
Can't wait.
There's gonna be lots of before the game starts. They're actually having a baseball clinic for the children.
Yep.
So be sure to get on down there.
Heck yeah, for sure.
Check that out. They have lots of cool stuff going on this year. Just head on over to Casper Spuds on Facebook. I believe they're still looking for host families as well.
Right.
But yeah, so that's going to be fun. That's where I'm going to be at.
Hella cool.
I don't know what I'm going to be doing, but
You're going to be doing it.
I'm going to be doing something.
Hell yeah.
And I'm going to post on Facebook. Heading to the ball field. Peace out.
Right. Sweet.
We'll keep you updated. I saw this. It was kind of funny the other day. It was a post on one of the Casper pages or whatever. Somebody was curious about if anybody had any vegan ink for like tattoos.
Vegan ink?
Ink.
India ink is vegan.
I don't know, but it was just very strange. The comments were really funny too.
I'm pretty sure India ink is. I thought.
Yeah, I don't know.
I didn't know that tattoo ink wasn't vegan.
Yeah, yeah, it was strange. It caught me off guard there too for a second.
Well, I mean, whatever.
Yeah,
I'm not vegan, so I don't really care if my tattoo ink is vegan or not. But
you know what that reminds me of? Today I was watching that movie Ted, and do you remember when they like stole the teddy bear?
yep.
He's like, I'm gonna go play hide and go seek, and then the kid's like, do I need to wash my hands for this? What kind of fucking question is that? That's what I felt when I read that. Like,
Hell yeah.
and does it? I mean, does it really matter?
Right.
If it's gonna be a tattoo, it's gonna be on you for the rest of your life. I mean, unless you get it removed, I guess. But
Well, you don't want to have no animals be harmed by your ink.
I guess very, very strange.
Right.
I want to give a shout out to Jason with that Three Fools One Mic podcast up there in Canada.
Woo-woo.
We were actually, before we started recording this, we were discussing, what is it? Do you have fires that are going on up there or something?
That's what I heard. There's a shit ton of smoke in town right now.
Yeah.
And That's what I hear.
Yeah.
That's what they be saying around town.
Through the grapevine?
It's from Canada, I guess.
I gotcha.
And I guess there's some, I don't know, haven't looked it up, but I guess there's some drama going on with some fires and shit in Canada.
Huh. Well, you let us know, Jason. We would truly love to hear from you.
Yeah. From the horse's mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This, I didn't really want to, and I didn't write the fellow's name down either. The incident that happened at Little Shop of Burgers last week.
Oh.
So I actually, you had called me and said that, the police were there, this, that, the other.
Right.
Which at the time, you know what I mean? Like, well, I mean, it is a food place, I guess, but it's strange, though, you know what I mean?
It is.
To be honest with you, I think I've one time, like, seen, like, an actual, like, officer go in there,
Right.
I guess, but...
Well, that's why I called, because
Yeah.
I thought it was strange. I drove by and was like, wow, there's a cop outside.
Yeah. Well, so the people don't know about this, which you probably don't, but so there was this traveler that came through, I guess, from Utah. It was apparent.
He wasn't even from here?
No, he was from Utah.
Oh.
Yeah, vlogger. And he kept repeated. So what he did was he went live inside of Little Shop of Burgers. Like I said, I don't really want to give
him any credit.
any more attention. But what I did, though, if you would like to get little pieces, I edited a video off of his live feed and I threw some of them up on my platforms or whatever, Vanderheiden Design.
Nice.
All that stuff.
Hell yeah.
But anyway, so he starts walking around and, oh, this is really cool place. And then all of a sudden, he gets like his food. He got like the birds, they call them, just like the chicken strip stuff.
Yep.
Starts eating them. Oh, this is so delicious. Da 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 da. Then, he gets his burger. Mind you, he ordered it medium, right?
Okay.
Well, anyway, so he's sitting there eating it. Oh my, this is so good. Then all of a sudden, somebody on his live feed, oh, are they serving you like a real cow? And shit like that,
Right.
And, oh man. Trying to catch my breath here. A little winded. I don't know. Our video did get me pretty fired up, though. But anyway, so he sends it back. Sean puts it down, brings it back out. Nope, I'm still not going to eat this. Da, da, da.
Right.
Calls. That's right. You're going to hear this right, folks. Calls the police over a cheeseburger, nonetheless.
Right. Oh, he told them to call the cops.
No, he did.
Oh, he did?
Yeah,
Oh.
So in the video that I have that I made, the first one, he's sitting there and you hear Shelby come over and it's like, "Oh, this, I'm not paying for this.
Right.
Let's just call the cops. That's it. I'm gonna call them." And he really did.
That's crazy.
And, the shitty part is when, mind you, this is all on his live feed, so you can,
Dude was trying to, yeah.
he was trying to blow his page up or whatever the fuck.
Trying to get viral. Try to have a cool video or some shit.
Well, when the officer got there, then he essentially just, like, started talking shit on Sean. And, like, I don't know. I want to give a big shout out to Sean for keeping your cool, man. Hell yeah.
That is a big props. I'd have knocked his fucking ass out
Yeah.
in a minute.
Yeah. Well,
That's why I don't work with
yeah.
public.
Well, he said, He said later that he went outside and he was smoking a cigarette, and the guy kept like driving back and forth or something like that, but like wouldn't get out of the vehicle and
crazy,
punk shit essentially. But yeah, so that was a pretty crazy little mishap.
Yeah, that's man.
I mean, how much?
What do you do if you're a restaurant owner? If I owned the restaurant and somebody said that to me and that whole shit went down, I think I know I would lose my restaurant.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to beat that dude's ass right there.
Well, here's another thing that I found out actually yesterday when I was down there, that there was a restaurant owner in Glen Rock that actually knew that kid and followed him, called down there and apologized and said, oh, he shouldn't have acted this way. And
really?
Yeah, oh, yeah. So, yeah, dude's a dummy.
I see.
Another one of those people that like shouldn't even, that phrase when they're like, when they say stop making stupid people famous, he's a prime example.
Yeah.
Prime example of that shit.
For sure.
So this is kind of cool. Last week, a friend of mine submitted a poem, and I read it.
Sweet.
On the show. I guess if you guys have heard it or not. But I'm going to bring it up. She actually submitted it to, she sent it to me so we could actually play it.
Cool. Hell yeah.
All these fine folks hear it. I tell you what, I am about over this computer here, folks.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's,
oh, I see.
It's making me angry. Perfect. Keep going. Keep going. It's
gonna work.
Yeah, it says it's working on it.
It says working. It's a job, bro. It's a job.
Anywho, yeah. So
it's gotta work.
Yeah. This poem is by Abigail Marie.
Okay.
Once this damn computer will decide to go. Hey, did you know why there's bulges in glasses, like beer ones?
Bulges?
Yeah, like at the top.
No.
I just found this out today. So apparently, when you have a glass of condensation, so it'll slip out of your hand, that against, oh my God.
I see.
Freak out here in a sec. Okay, here we go. Yeah.
So the shit's all wet, gets all moist when it's all cold.
Yep.
I see. That makes sense.
Yeah. I apologize about the delays here, folks.
It's all good.
Here we go. I think it's doing something.
That's what she said.
Please do us a favor and share this podcast with your friends.
Love can bend you and break you, stir you and shake you. But how do you know who to give your heart to? It's a matter of great importance. Who you choose to love and who you choose to leave. How to know when it's truly love, or if your giving seems to be so much you can't breathe. Does it come at first glance, or the building of romance? People always say, you will know it when you find it. And what happens when you find you have missed your chance at ever finding that pure and true romance? By Abigail Marie.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Thank you for sending that my way.
Yeah. Yep.
Taking time out of your day.
Yeah. Anybody else want us to?
Yep. Send us
Send
something.
us stuff, man.
I will play it. Speaking of playing stuff, I am going to get into this so it's another event, but it's not going on until September 17th, I believe, in Canton, South Dakota, 3 to 7 p.m. At the Canton Bar. They're going to have $2 tap beers. There's going to be music, art. I was actually talking with Ryan prior to recording this, getting his permission to play his the next song that I'm going to play on the show here. I might actually be a part of that.
Sweet. Hell yeah, man.
If everything goes as should, we'll pack the van up and head on down there with some art. It's close to home.
Right.
Hopefully we can make some cool memories.
Yes. Hell yeah, man.
That might sound a little
sure.
corny, but I wanted to get into Ryan. Here it is. The one and only Ryan Adams.
Hell yeah.
That was pretty bad to the bone.
For sure.
I mean, I guess if some of you listeners of the podcast listen to the radio, he was actually on. I had a little interview with him one time. A really cool dude. I'm hoping to.
Underground?
Yep. I'm really excited to kind of work with him nonetheless. It's going to be pretty fun.
Oh, yeah.
Another event that is coming up. Dun, 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 dun. Wyoming Pop Culture Con.
Pop Culture Con.
July 7th through the 9th. The Best Western. There's going to be lots of... it's going to be awesome. We're going to be down there. I'm going to have some of my artwork. Lots. Man, my voice, I'm just getting so raspy.
Yeah?
Last week we talked about one of the guests that was going to be down there, CH Graham. That was actually a pretty cool episode. I was stoked to get that out there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just because of the Jason stuff. Plus it was like a Mother's Day type thing too.
Hell yeah.
So I tried doing a little bit of I'll probably I think I'm just gonna like focus on, as far as like the celebrities and people that are gonna be there. I'll either like maybe like research a movie or something that they were in, something that is related to them, you know what I mean?
Right.
So Jason London is gonna be down there.
That's cool. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So I did a little bit of checking on the old Dazed Confused. It came out in 1993, which is pretty crazy. Amazing movie. If you haven't seen it, please do. Just watching some of this stuff earlier. Holy shit.
Dazed and Confused is the shit.
Yeah. It seriously.
Through and through.
Yeah.
I don't watch movies over as not a rule, but just in general.
Yeah.
I have a good memory.
Mm.
There's no point for me to rewatch a movie. I'll watch that movie over and over just because it's the shit.
Yeah. Well, it reminded me of like high school in a sense too, you know what I mean? Like,
well, it reminded me of like what it might have been like for my dad.
oh yeah. Yeah.
But like I wanted to be there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was like, man, I wish that's how I was when I was in school.
Yeah. Are you ready for some stuff that might blow your mind?
Uh-oh.
You know what? I seen this little meme thing the other day. I wanted to comment on it, but I kind of kept to myself, I guess. It was essentially, in a way, like poking fun, talking shit
Okay.
about somebody else that's doing something might make them happy. It was about somebody that was podcasting.
Oh. Really?
Yeah. Gotta hate it when you try to learn stuff to teach people. Anywho. So the directors of Dazed and Confused, most of the money actually went to Aerosmith. $100,000.
Oh man, dude, I'm telling you.
You know what's crazy though is they weren't
They're
even on the
expensive.
yeah, they weren't even on the album.
Yeah, they are.
Really?
Oh, well, I thought so. I know they have.
Yeah, well they're on the movie. See, I guess.
Oh, the actual soundtrack
Yeah.
album?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There was like some dispute. And the movie was actually damn it. I forgot to write it down. Oh well. Fucking ugh. Okay. Back on track.
Yeah.
Do you remember those statues that they were painting Kiss?
Yep.
So those were actually supposed to be, or it was just supposed to be Ronald McDonald, but they would not let him use it for that. But the statues, that's why you don't see them very much in the movie, because I guess if they would have used the Ronald McDonald one, the director was going to put it more places like throughout the movie and shit.
Right. Yeah, that's cool.
This one kind of blew my mind just because like how intense I guess the scene was when Mitch was pitching, you know, like how intense that scene was or whatever.
Yep.
Didn't even know how to play baseball.
Really?
Yep, they were trying to teach him how to throw. It was actually a body double. That is not him throwing the ball.
I was gonna say The dude throwing the ball looks like he knows how to throw a ball.
Yeah,
I remember watching that. I was like, damn, dude.
Yeah.
That lanky, goofy dude can throw a ball like that? I remember that specifically.
But I guess the cast was laughing pretty hard, hysterically at
Him trying to throw.
yeah, and he can throw shit.
I was going to say, I could imagine him throwing what he would throw like, and was like, fuck,
Oh, yeah.
man.
Yeah.
He threw that ball like that? That's fucking crazy. But I was a kid, you know, I didn't know.
Yeah.
First time I saw it, well, I don't know. I wasn't a kid, I guess. I was a teenager.
Slater. Are you ready for this one?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't actually have long hair, dude. That's a cap with hair on attached to it. He has short hair.
That
How
hat that he's
fucking-
wearing the whole time?
Yeah.
Really? I didn't know that.
Crazy. See, that's one of the wonderful
I could see
things
that,
about
though.
this podcast. You learn stuff.
Right. I could see that, though.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like after, you know what I mean? Let's see.
Because I think I've seen him in things afterwards
Oh,
and been like, wow, he cut all his hair off.
During the initiation scenes, you know those paddles.
Yep.
Oh, that's another thing that was kind of funny watching. Yeah, I'll get into it after this. The actors actually designed those themselves.
Nice.
Do you remember when Ben Affleck smashed that one on the ground?
Mm-hmm.
You notice how he like twisted his ankle or whatever? He actually broke his ankle.
Really?
And that,
Crazy.
Yep.
Wow.
And he said he
was trying hard.
Yeah, well, he said that he just like slipped or whatever, but he's like, I just got in the car and took
Right.
Speaking of John London, that's going to be down here. He actually got in a fight on set with Sean Anderson. And that's why he is not at the very end of the movie.
Really?
Yep.
Crazy.
Yeah, interesting stuff.
Yeah. I didn't know that. I didn't even notice that he's not at the end of the movie. Really.
I didn't either. And then like when I was reading that and stuff, and I'm like, what? I guess I really didn't go back. But
What do you mean by the end of the movie?
I don't remember.
It ends when they're in the fucking football field and shit, right?
No, it's when they're in that car. They're driving.
Yeah.
You know, when they were the funny thing about what I was watching on this, they referred to initiation as hazing.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, that's what it is, but they're hazing the students. They're initiating them into high school.
Yeah.
Was there initiation at your school? Because I know there was initiation at my school.
There wasn't at NC. They had shit like that, but I didn't I was a fucking whatever. I was
You were a skater kid?
yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Good way to say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a skater kid.
Yeah.
And I didn't give a fuck about all the. As soon as I couldn't play football, they told me my ankle was broke. I broke my ankle over the summer, and I wasn't allowed to play on the football team because I had a screw in my ankle and shit. And I was supposed to be a running back and
Damn.
all that. And then I was kind of like, well, fuck it. So.
Yeah. And then you started training
to be a skater.
to be. I was gonna say, fuck a professional wrestler.
Oh yeah, I did that too.
my professional wrestling days.
Yep. That's when my career really kicked off.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I know they had initiation at our school. I didn't get initiated because I don't know, man. Like,
Because you weren't a part of that
well,
group?
I don't know.
That's how it was
like,
for me.
Like I intermingled,
I did too.
I guess, with so. And at that time, like in high school, like all I cared about was drinking and getting high and.
I can't do the cheer thing, but that's all I did too. I mean, for real, that was. No, I did my classes. Well,
Yeah.
my classes were different. I had lab class, and it was the shit. But yeah, anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, and I got into a lot of trouble around that time, I guess, too. But, yeah, I remember there was a story going around. I don't know if it was true or not, but I remember some of the upperclassmen would talk about how there was a gal that they essentially tied up to the tree out in the cemetery, and they, like, stripped her naked and pissed all over her. Holy
Where?
fuck.
Where?
Good old Mitchell, South Dakota, bud.
Okay. I thought, yeah, I was like, I don't.
I guess we don't
remember
even
that.
talk like that.
Okay, well,
That's pretty
we
crazy.
had the whole shit happen in Laramie when I was in high school.
Mm.
The not Sean White. Yep.
Yeah. I can't remember either, to be quite honest with you, but
yeah, I would remember if I thought about it for a minute.
yeah.
Yeah, it was a big deal.
Oh, I
MTV
believe you.
was here and fucking all that shit. It was crazy.
Yeah, I believe you.
Matthew Shepard.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty crazy stuff.
And I remember going like places afterwards, and that's like I'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'm from Wyoming. Oh, the place where that happened."
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, yeah, that's not all that Wyoming's about.
Oh, yeah.
I'm proud of this place. I love this fucking state.
Yeah.
I've lived big places, little places, and pretty perfect for me.
Yeah.
It's cool. I dig it.
Yeah, man, that initiation stuff.
Oh yeah.
Another. I remember when I was a senior, we were gonna go to where they were initiating the freshmen. I couldn't find the gravel road, but thank God I didn't. I remember Monday morning, like I wasn't on the football team or anything, so like
Right.
I wouldn't have.
Right.
It wouldn't have affected me, but
Right.
the football coach, he's going down the, because they made a big old announcement. I guess one of the kids. I don't know who was all involved or anything because I wasn't there. It was just hearsay, but apparently they were pouring like milk and shit on the kids, and then one of them just started beating the shit out of the other one, and then went home, and you know how that goes.
Right. Yeah.
But
That's crazy. Yeah. The only thing that was kind of like that in high school, even though I wasn't a senior, I still participated in my year's senior fight at Washington Park.
oh yeah,
Yeah, Kelly Walsh versus NC.
oh
They
yeah,
all used to go down to, that was like tradition.
oh really?
Yeah.
Huh?
Go down and fucking brawl.
It's fucking
Beat it out.
duke
like,
it out.
Like fucking,
Warriors.
yeah, no, or like, with Ponyboy and shit. What's it called? Keep It Gold.
I don't think I've seen
Stay
it.
Gold, Ponyboy.
I don't think I've seen it.
You've never seen that fucking movie?
Mm-mm.
Or read the book? It was a book first.
Mm-mm.
Fuck, I'm having a brain fart.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's the shit.
Yeah.
It's got, lots of people are in that fucking movie.
Older movie?
I think Tom Cruise is in that fucking movie. Who's the dude that danced on Saturday Night Live with Chris Farley?
Ooh, Patrick Swayze.
Yeah, Patrick Swayze was in that fucking movie.
Old Ghost Man himself.
Yeah, he was the oldest brother.
To Roddy Piper.
Emilio Estevez.
Oh.
Or wait, no, it wasn't Emilio Estevez. I don't know. There's a lot of people in that fucking movie.
Yeah.
Fucking Karate Kid was fucking Johnny.
Oh.
He got all burnt up and shit.
Shit, yeah.
You haven't seen that movie?
Maybe.
You need to watch that.
I don't know.
Movie. The Outsiders. That's what it's called. The Greasers versus the Socias. And they go to the park and beat the shit out of each other.
You know what that almost reminds me of, too? The music video, Michael Jackson, Bad.
Yeah? Kind of. Yeah.
Because didn't they like duke it out or something? I haven't seen that video in years.
There was like two groups of people.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't really remember any. Well, we only had one high school, so there really wasn't, shit like that. But I do remember in middle school, and I don't know how it started or anything like that, but like everybody's. So you fighting with the preps today or the skaters? I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Probably because everybody watched that movie.
Probably.
In school, they were like, you guys got to read this book.
Yeah, no shit. I do remember, like, I don't know, man. But I remember at the end of the day at school or whatever that there was police, like, all everywhere.
Right.
So nothing happened, but, yeah. Which side are you on, man?
Yeah, we did that. I remember going to the park and watching.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot. Dazed and Confused.
Oh, yeah.
So we were talking about the freshman initiation thing. The last thing I got for you on that movie. So do you remember when they go to chase the kids down in the black truck?
Yes.
And then they like peel out?
Yep.
This one is kind of stupid, but I mean, there's already black marks on the road when he's like peeling out. Well, that was actually the second time that they did that, so.
Right. Yeah, they had to do it, I'm sure.
It's kind of a dumb.
That's the truck
that
I've always thought in my head, and I'm like, I want that. That's the one that I want.
Yeah.
That truck is the shit.
A
lot of the vehicles in that movie are the shit.
Yeah. So be sure to come down to the Wyoming and Pop Culture Con July 7th through the 9th. We will be down there, and you will get to meet Jason Landon, the man that was Pinkford.
Yeah. The quarterback.
Yep.
Sign the papers, Pink.
Yeah. Man. Yeah, that shit just like, I mean, obviously didn't bring me back to that time, but like I just like remember like, I don't know, old town,
it's
small town,
right?
It's
shit. The feeling of the movie, it's fucking real. That's why it's a good ass movie.
Yeah, and there was the Matthew McConaughey when he did the famous "all right," like,
and
he. So I guess when he was pulling up, because that was his very first movie he ever did.
Right.
When he was just like pulling in or whatever, he was just like, Well, okay, here we go.
Oh, is the other line standing at the door.
Oh, yeah, with the getting older.
They just keep getting, or I keep getting older. They stay the same age.
Yeah, I wonder if he regrets that now.
I'm sure.
Man, it made me
I
play a
don't know.
pedophile.
It was a fucking. Well, he wasn't. He was supposed to be like, I don't know, just out of high school. What's that, 17, 18?
18.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, nowadays you're a pedophile for sure. 100%.
I was watching Waiting the other day, and at the very end when he flips out or whatever, and he's like, "You're a fucking pedophile. How come you haven't been in jail?" Did you ever have one of those dudes that you would hang out with that's like fucking 10 to 12 years older than you, and he's always trying to scoop up on the broads that are still in high school?
Yes. That was usually the person's house that we went to party at.
Yeah. And had access to the alcohol.
Right. Or something. Yeah.
Oh shit, man. Good times. Good times. Good times. Let's see here. What else do we got on the lineup? Atlas Cabinet here in Casper. I wanted to give him a shout out. I ran into Travis at Walmart the other day. I seen he, if I remember correctly, came second place in his jiu-jitsu tournament. So that's pretty cool. Yep, he makes he makes some pretty good shit too. I am not joking. Let's see. We can't forget about our man Kamikaze Kid. He's also going to be down at the PopCon too.
Hell yeah,
so
man.
it's going to be really fun.
That is going to be fun. I can't wait. It's going to be cool.
Hopefully we can get some of them fellas on the show. It was crazy. I remember when it pops up, I actually, I guess the new people to the podcast or whatever, we briefly had, what's his name? Damn it! I was watching. I just said the name or the movie earlier. Flash Gordon.
Okay.
When he was at the Comic-Con thing, that was kind of funny, but he's kind of a dick, man.
Yeah.
He's kind of an idiot.
Yeah. For sure.
But what do you got here? What do you got here? For my niece or some shit. And I was like, well, there's Scooby-Doo over there. Like, hey, is it cool if we take pictures? I usually don't, but I like to come down here, and meet the vendors and all that. He was charging $40 a picture, man.
Oh, I'm sure. Sure. It's, yeah.
I get it, but I don't know.
Not for a kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's kind of a dick move for sure.
This was something that I thought was kind of interesting. I think we talked something about it before, but I'm not 100%. A long time ago, instead of saying cheese before you would get your picture taken or whatever, you would say prunes.
Oh?
They did not want you to smile at all. So, like, prunes.
Prunes.
Yeah.
Prunes.
Yeah.
You can't see my face, but
Yeah.
I'm frowning hard as fuck when I say prune.
I feel like I got to take a shit right now just from saying the word prune.
It does kind of remind me of pooping.
Yeah. Well, that's what it does.
I know, but I mean, not even that, just the sound of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Prune. I got a prune.
Yeah, I guess they thought that if you smiled, you were not an intelligent person. So,
Oh, yeah, you were Yeah, people that were happy and smiley and stuff were insane
Oh yeah. Oh,
back in the day.
lovely. I just remembered something that I was gonna ask you. Is there one thing that you truly remember from your childhood that your parents had told you that it just became complete bullshit? And we're not talking about the usual stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a few things, but I can't fucking think of it right now.
Yeah.
I know there was.
Well, the one that,
What do you mean by like the usual stuff?
like, Christmas, the shit like that.
Yeah.
Well, this popped up in my head today, and I always remembered. So when we lived in the trailer park, there was these two big like fields where people would throw the ball, all kinds of shit or whatever. But there was these people that were outside, playing frisbee.
Right.
And my mom told me, this is just, that people that in the park playing frisbee smoke dope, don't you? And I'm like, what? Yeah, straight facts. She'll probably deny it, but I don't give a shit.
When I would go to Wisconsin to the farm, my grandma would tell me and all my cousins and my sister and shit, because there's an old barn out on like the edge of the woods, and it was all rotted out and everything, and you could fall through the floor and whatever. But they would tell us that they had a worker back there that used to live back there, and he fell in the silo and died, and it's all haunted, and you don't go back there because they'll get you and freaking kill you and shit. And they told us that one of the neighbor people went back there and they never found him again, and all this like hardcore shit, like scare the shit out of us.
I just thought of another one, but I guess it wasn't my parents. Do you remember like those green electrical boxes that were like kind of big?
Yep, the big transformers.
Yeah. There's a goat in there, right? It's trapped.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Shout out to my buddy Josh for that one. He's got, shout out to Big O Concrete coming out of Mitchell, South Dakota. Yeah, then there was this gal that we would always tell that to her, too.
That's how they get the power.
Yeah, from the goat.
Right.
What the fuck?
Oh, my dad told me you have to hold a spark plug.
Ooh, yeah.
To see if the fucking lawnmower or the snowmobile would start.
Yeah.
Hey, hold this for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then was like, oh,
yeah.
never
Yeah.
do that again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I won't. You're right.
Yeah. 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 I don't know. That's something else. Goats in boxes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Another thing I remember doing too, I mean, it's been so long ago. I mean, nothing's probably going to happen now, but like I was for real like a fucking shit kid,
Right.
We would do some pretty fucked up shit, but we took an empty gallon, like milk jug, and we filled it with as much, it wasn't filled up all the way or anything, but we took like modeling glue, gasoline. Oh, man. I think we put rocks and sand in it, too. So that way, like, because we threw it out in the street, have somebody running over. And we'd be hiding behind that little green fucking box or whatever. Because, like, the one side of the one side of the street, I mean, it was a pretty busy street for the most part, but yeah, when that one person ran it over, I mean, it fucking made a noise. It was pretty loud.
Yeah, I did a bunch of stupid shit too.
Man. Yeah. But we're
Putting
positive.
bologna,
Yeah.
putting bologna on people's car and shit in Arizona. Yeah.
Did you know that Cookie Monster actually has a name?
Oh, I did. I do. It's some crazy like old English sounding name, ain't it? No?
Well, according to the shit I was looking at, its name's Sid.
Oh yeah. Yep. Sid.
Sid.
Yep.
Do you think he was into punk rock music? I
I
mean,
don't know.
he kind of looks like a punk rocker,
Right?
eating all the damn cookies.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say maybe he's like on acid, but I don't really want to eat.
Yeah. You know those one suckers that kind of have like, it's not like a paper stick. It's almost like not cardboard, like plastic. It's got a hole in it. And they're called the Chupa Chups.
Yeah.
Did you know that Salvador Dali was the one that's his logo?
Is it?
Yeah, and it was his idea.
Crazy.
Put it at the top of the wrapper so that way everybody would see it.
That's cool.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah,
that was
those
kind
are
of neat.
Those are good suckers too,
Yeah, yeah.
for sure.
But when I say it, I was like, whoa, what the?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
This was a pretty interesting one, too. In the 1800s, ketchup was sold as pills.
As pills.
Yep. They would sell it as pills, and it would be used for medicine.
What?
Ketchup. Yeah.
Who the fuck told you that?
It was on one of them.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was one of those.
Ketchup, eh?
Yeah, pretty interesting, I guess. Weird, but
That
I mean,
was weird.
then it like made me think too. Is it like in what kind of form was it in?
Right.
It couldn't have had the plastic capsule over it.
No,
You know what I mean?
not back then.
I mean, who really knows anymore? I mean, if you think about, all right, let's think about something real quick.
Okay.
From how long we have been alive and seen what we have seen and how we see our kids in the school and the shit that they are, being taught, it is craziness, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like you wonder too, like, when you were actually in school, is this really what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
You know?
No, a lot of it.
The Christopher Columbus thing, dude?
Half of the shit, more than half of the shit that I was taught in school is not true anymore.
Yeah. There was one theory, too, that, like, the Holocaust didn't even exist.
Yeah.
And shit.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never heard of that.
Yeah.
Calm down, Kanye.
Yeah. Too funny. Yeah. Strange. You will actually waste 6 months of your life waiting on a green light.
Yeah, I'm sure. Unless
What a waste of time.
Unless you're a UPS driver,
Oh, yeah.
it's less. Because I've been told that they are made to take routes where they turn right.
Oh, I gotcha. So, like,
'Cause
their
it
GPS
saves-
is, like, set up like that or something?
Yeah.
You don't...
It saves ass loads of time and fuel.
Yeah.
I think the Mythbusters did a thing. I know they did. They did a whole thing to see if it was true, and it straight up true.
There was another little fact thing or whatever that I strolled upon, but I didn't write it down. I don't remember what country it is, but if you want to be a taxi driver, You actually have to know all these different routes, and it was nuts, man. It was nuts.
Sure.
But at the same time, too, it's like, well, if you didn't know that shit, why would you apply for the fucking job?
Right. Right. Yeah, definitely.
But I guess I can't really. Man, that's like a holy shit. That's almost kind of fucked up that I said that in a way, because that's how I've learned a bunch of different shit. You know what I mean?
I went to Kuwait, and it was fucking insane there, and I can imagine that in that place there's 50,000 fucking taxis.
Oh yeah,
and there's so many people driving, and there's so many different places to turn off into in the middle of Kuwait City, like downtown and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nuts. And I'm sure that's probably a thing.
That's probably Mike Miller trying to give us a call back.
Right? Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I'm sure you have to. I could see that being a thing there.
Oh, yeah.
That you have to know where you're going and all that to even.
Well, then I almost wonder, too, is it like how old was that video? Well, maybe not how old was it. Even though there probably is GPS, they're still like, you got to do this. Man, I tell you what, sucking them turds out of them porta potties, that was real fun, navigating around the oil fields and shit.
I'm sure.
No GPS.
Right?
Yeah, fun times, let me tell you. Well, today is actually May 18th, the day that we're recording this. It is Museum Day and No Dirty Dishes Day.
Oh. No dirty dishes day. What does that mean? That you got to do them?
Yeah, they can't.
Or you can't make dirty dishes?
It just says no dirty dishes. Yep.
Then. Or
This
does
is
that
actually
mean you can't have no dishes be getting all sexy and making rude comments to each other?
I don't know. This is coming straight out of Elon Musk's mouth.
Oh.
No.
They're already, if there's dishes coming out of his mouth, they're dirty.
Yeah. And this, like I was saying previously, this episode is going to be coming out May 21st. So May 21st is National Take Your Parents to the Playground Day.
What?
So kids, you take them parents to the playground. You get them.
How? Okay. How is that possible? That's impossible.
Well, if you live by a park, hey, let's go for a walk.
I guess. If they invite me. But yeah, my kids can't take me to the park.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not much of a park guy. I love it when the kids run around and stuff, but you got to watch them because you never know what kind of fucking jerk-off's gonna.
Right. Anymore, yeah. It ain't like it used to be.
Yeah. Sounding like my old man. I do sometimes, man. I tell you what. And I'm like,
it's a proven thing, man. When you get older, it's you become crotchety. I don't give a fuck who you are.
It is also National American Red Cross Founders Day. That's pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
And then we have National Strawberries and Cream. So hopefully some of you listeners get on over. Get yourself some strawberries and cream.
From where?
I don't know.
Anywhere that has it.
Yeah.
That technically you could just go to the fridge, eat a strawberry, drink some milk.
Yeah.
Call her fucking good.
Don't call DoorDash, though.
No?
I'm sick of them fuckers, man.
Well, you just get free shit. They fuck everything up every time.
Well, I was like kind of, obviously
but I mean, it's
hungry,
disappointing. It's fucking,
yeah.
It pisses me off.
I seen the guy vaping in the fucking car. Like, are you kidding me? I mean,
yeah, don't douche flute, but food, bro.
well, I don't. It's I mean, I smoke, obviously, you
Right,
know what I
right.
mean?
Oh,
But,
I know.
I
It's a professional thing. That's your fucking job.
and they sat in the driveway for fucking almost 5 minutes, and then the lady, like, gets out. Like, fucking, just give me my food. Get the
Right.
fuck out of here.
Right, I hear you.
Jesus. And guess what? No straw, no silverware, and the food was fucking junk. But it's my own fault because I should have probably just drove down there myself or whatever. But
It's
it's a catch 2020, man.
a catch 2020.
Yeah.
You can see it real good.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But this is not 2020, folks. This is Three Wheel Bicycle Podcast.
Right. This is a catch 2023.
Yeah. Too funny, man. Well, here is something that I thought was kind of a little bit interesting that I thought you and our wonderful listeners would enjoy.
Oh,
It's kind of strange at first. So in 2007 in the Netherlands, there was a giant Lego man that just washed up, well, like on the shore.
oh, I thought you were gonna say like fucking stomped out houses and destroyed shit.
No, but it's pretty big. I mean, it's a pretty decent size because there was pictures of, you know, a couple ladies standing next
Like
to it.
floated up on the beach.
Yep, floated up on the beach. And this is kind of strange a little bit. So the front of it said, "No real than you are." No real than you are.
No real than you are.
Yes, that was what it said at the very.
Was there? Did you see a picture of it or
Yep,
anything?
yep. I sure
Was
did.
there a spot where it could have said something else?
Well, it just said that, and then everybody's kind of like, "Oh, this is really weird." Then all of a sudden, another one pops up,
Oh,
and there was quite a few that actually popped up, and then everybody's kind of like, "Where the hell are these coming from?" And so on the back of like the Lego man, I guess, it said Ego Leonard, and it had a number 8 on it. And it actually became, it was an art project by Leon Kerr. Yeah, very, very interesting. And when he was asked what "no real than you are" meant, he stated that is your presence in this life. Are you as real as I am?
right.
Wow.
Hmm.
It's kind of interesting. I dig shit like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Did they take him to jail
not that.
for throwing
No,
giant Lego men in the ocean?
no. But I mean, that's about the only. You know, it's funny that you say that because, like, I was thinking about it, like, man, that's a pretty good idea. That's pretty cool. Fuck, they'll probably get you for littering.
Right. Exactly.
That's
You
why.
go throw some shit in the river
Yeah,
during the duck derby.
yeah. There you go. Ooh, I seen. Ooh, that was a good one. I don't remember exactly where it was at, but one of those cargo ships. They had a bunch of giant. Or not giant. They were like. Well, it was like a giant like crate thing or whatever. It actually spilled into the ocean and had little rubber duckies. There had actually been sightings of, you know, little rubber duckies just coming up
Right.
every now and again. It's
Yeah,
kind of
that
cool.
shit's. It's like the message in a bottle thing. I've always wanted to do that.
Yeah. Well, that's why I kind of, when we had the stickers and stuff, I tried not to actually stick them to anything because then that would be,
Oh, I did.
yeah. Oh, that's cool.
I stuck them to all the things.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, I guess the reason why I kind of went with the stickers too is like, I don't know, that little incident I tagged up the bathroom or whatever.
Right,
but,
right. Well, shout out to
Little.
all you people in Texas and Oklahoma
Yeah,
and,
Canada. We got some new listeners too.
well, I was just saying anybody that finds a 3-wheel bicycle
Oh, yeah.
sticker in Texas. If any of you guys are listening, send us a message. That would be the shit.
Yeah, and I mean, it's pretty easy to send us a message, or, you can actually support the show just by sharing.
Yeah.
Um,
And if you go to Texas and work, stay at Residence Inn
yeah.
and look around outside. You might find a sticker.
Yeah, while you're listening to the podcast.
Hell yeah.
Stay up to date. We actually did get over.
If you find one of my stickers and you take a picture, dude, I'll make some shit happen. It'll be cool.
He'll make one of those cans for you.
Hell yeah. Something.
Oh, great.
I'll make you a little sign out of metal at my work.
There you go.
Like number 1 3-wheeler is what it'll say.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll give you a hint. Odessa, Texas. There you go.
So, being that it's you're tuned into this May 21st, it's actually a Mr. T's birthday.
What?
Yeah.
I pity the fool.
I don't believe it was that movie.
What?
Didn't he who did he fight in that one Rocky movie?
He fought Rocky.
Well, didn't he fight somebody else too or something?
Shit, I don't know. I don't remember. I know Rocky fought him though.
May 21st, 1908 is the first American movie silent.
Silent movie?
Excuse me. First American horror movie silent film, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, premieres in Chicago. That's kind of cool. I actually tried looking for some history, like on Today.
Yeah.
There really wasn't shit, dude.
Have you ever watched any of those old silent movies?
I think it's been a while.
I've watched most of that one. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I believe it.
It's pretty cool.
There's a lot of weird shit that they have in movies. Like them older ones, I guess.
Yeah, the silent movies. My grandpa used to watch the freaking Charlie Chaplin.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool. In 1980, for all you Star Wars, you like that?
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars.
Star Wars. That's good. I'm going to do that for more stuff.
Empire Strikes Back, produced by George Lucas, opens in cinemas in the UK and North America.
Woo woo! I was born the next year.
Well, you're in luck because Kim Selbreed crowned 30th Miss USA.
And I remember.
Yeah, I was there.
Yep.
I was the one that actually gave that to her.
Right?
There was,
it's like people saying, "Oh, I went to Disney World."
Yeah.
In my mom's belly.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. There was this gal that I went to school with. Well, I was actually in Taekwondo with her older sister, and we're still friends and shit on Facebook or whatever. But she posted, was like, any of my friends like friends with like actual celebrities like on social media or whatever. And of course, you got fucking people. Oh yeah, well. Half the time that those ain't even like real people, you know what I mean?
Right.
Or the actual person. Well, then I commented. I shook Johnny Cash's hand one time.
Sweet.
Do you remember what movie that was from?
No.
It would be The Devil's Rejects.
Oh, yes.
I shook his hand.
Yeah.
Gave me a firm grip. Oh, I bet he did. Let's see. There's like some of these weddings are stupid. Like
weddings in sports.
Yeah. Ooh. To anybody that really gives a shit, which probably doesn't, I'm going to go ahead and read this anyway.
Okay.
In 1999, NFL legend Deion Sanders weds model Taylor Biggers in Paradise Island, Bahamas. Deion Sanders was a badass.
Oh, yeah? He was. I didn't like him, though.
Yeah.
I didn't. That's why I am stoked. I don't really watch football, like I said, like I used to. I'm still a Packers fan.
Yeah.
And I am super, super happy that they got rid of Aaron Rodgers. So stoked. I hate people that are so arrogant. And I didn't like Deion Sanders because he was pretty arrogant back in the day.
Yeah.
Dion. But everybody changes when they get older. He's not like that now.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's one thing that you just have to like.
Well, it's like the boxer. What's his name? I can't stand him.
Mike Tyson?
No. The one that fights people now. Makes 100 million.
Oh, the Logan Paul guy?
No, the little.
Oh,
boxer.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. God, I can't stand that.
Really?
Dude, he's.
Fucking Floyd Mayweather?
Yeah.
I love that dude. I fucking love him.
But it's too much mouth, man.
Well, yeah, but here's another thing you have to realize, too, and I guess I don't know because I'm not there with him.
Right.
But he claims that he, is up at like fucking 4 o'clock in the morning, goes to the gym, you know, has his little diet thing, and
I
fucking
get that.
like, holy shit.
Hell yeah. No, I don't hold anything against him for being fucking who he is. He's a badass boxer and shit, but it's just too much for me.
Yeah.
I don't like the aggressive fucking how badass I am.
Yeah.
And I get it, but I wouldn't be that way, even if I was that badass.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just rubs me wrong,
Yeah, and it's sad to say, but even I mean I've kind of seen it a little bit, even like with shit around town here.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
There's
it seriously makes me want to fucking vomit because we're all out here trying to essentially do something that we like, I guess, and I've
and kind of make a name for herself.
Yeah.
There's no point in doing it if you're not trying to do it.
Yeah.
I mean,
but like I don't know.
Like and share. We love you.
Yeah. Yeah, and tell your
We only
friends.
need a few more likes, man. Like our shit.
Yeah, and man, it's just really cool that all the newer peoples that are getting in on this, because and another thing too, like I don't know, I don't think a lot of people understand like how much actual work goes into putting all this shit together and like the equipment and stuff like that.
I know I don't understand
And like
half of it. I'm just here and help you do it.
Yeah. Well, like, I don't know. Like, you get those people too. Like, I was fucking with that one dude this morning or whatever.
Right.
Like, tell me something that you heard from one of our fucking episodes, man.
I was going to talk about that. I didn't know if you wanted me to say
Yeah.
shit.
I don't remember what it.
God, these motherfuckers are ruthless.
Yeah.
Relentless. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
At least be able to fucking type half-ass
Yeah.
readable. Like, yeah, I don't know, man.
But I tell
It's
you,
fucking, it's frustrating, and I don't deal with it the way that you deal with it. I just see it on my phone, and I'm like, what the fuck?
yeah. Well, the funny thing is I heard this quote from the one and only Mr. Jim Cornette the other day that I started laughing hysterically when I was out in the garage. It was probably like midnight, 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use it the next time I get one of these. That man could not sell pussy on the Trump train.
That's pretty good.
So that's how I feel every time with those people. Like, get out of here, dude. You can't even tell me anything that you've learned?
Right. Oh, I showed 3 people at my work. I was like, dude, look at this shit.
Yeah. And then he asked me if I was crazy.
I'd rather shit in my backyard.
Yeah. Yeah. I forgot. That was a fun little
good.
conversation.
Right?
I forgot. I just pulled up my other notes here. When we were speaking about Jason, man, that motherfucker doesn't run or jump, does he?
In the movies?
Yeah.
Nothing. He just walks
Yeah.
slowly.
Yeah. Well, when I was playing that new Friday the 13th game, which is actually it's pretty cool. I mean,
Yeah.
the graphics are pretty sweet. Like the kill scenes and stuff are pretty hardcore. Like I was saying though, if you got like children or something in the house, you don't, really want to. I don't know. Who am I to say what you do with your fucking kids? But just to let you know, I mean, there is some kind of little sexual stuff in there. But it's pretty crazy. But I recognized that when I was like playing it. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? You can't run?
Right?
Jump up there, dude.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, if you think about it, every movie, he's always walking slow.
And then I seen a clip of the very first Friday the 13th game.
No.
Jesus.
No, thank you. That game.
I think I played it like a couple times with my buddy Jared. He's actually commented on our shit before I went to him. But.
That game was ridiculous hard. It's like the first Ninja Turtles game. Ridiculous hard. Like not even fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like you had to figure out. Like you went to this cabin, and it was like, ooh, you give you a clue or whatever. You found something. You went over to the other freaking cabin, and it was never ending. Yeah. That game sucked.
But
Balls.
I mean, it was cool back then because it was, it was you'd essentially try to, be like Jason or something. I mean, that's how I wanted to play it, I guess. But yeah, I didn't play it for very long because that shit was straight trash, man.
No good.
But I tell you what, I've tried not to, but it's hard not to go on old YouTube and look at how to do some of those levels on this new game because they are pretty difficult and you have like different challenges, and if you don't like meet those ones, then you won't advance or whatever. But
kind of like 007-ish.
Yes. Yep. Very fun game though.
Cool.
I'd recommend it. I kind of like playing it at nighttime.
Yeah.
And it's like all dark and shit. Because I mean the graphics are pretty nuts, dude.
Right.
But
yeah, check it out.
yeah, they do. There is like an online thing too, where it's like I think I did it, but it was a few years ago. Me and Dagan did it. It was like you gotta try to stay away from Jason or something, and you're like a counselor. It was kind of cool, I guess, but it wasn't cool enough to constantly play, I guess. Gotcha. Let's see, what else do we got on the lineup here? Oh, that's right. We're going to go ahead and take a little break here. There we go.
It's time for a potty break. Potty break. Potty break. said potty break. Potty break. Potty break. Potty break. Potty break.
All right, we're back. Josh is not back yet, though, but I'm here. That's right. This was kind of interesting. So, my daughter plays volleyball, and last week was her last game of the season, I guess. Apologize, my throat is kind of raspy. It might be about that time to wrap this up. But there was actually a little dispute, and I tell you what, there was actually the police got called. Pretty crazy stuff. I tell you what, it doesn't really. Holy moly! I could hear all of that. They actually called the police because this lady said that they were trying to assault her, which did not happen. But it was just kind of very strange and disappointing, I guess, that the police had to come to a child's volleyball game. Nonetheless, it's pretty pitiful. But anyway, Josh is back.
Ooh, much better.
It kind of stinks in here. It smells like he took a gnarly shit.
No way. I didn't take no shit.
I always, when I'm at work, I always know, like, my dude's in there shitting.
Oh, yeah. My work's the same
Deuce
way.
in it. Anyway, well, I think it is getting. Holy moly.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, we went to about an hour and a half. That's all right. It was still a pretty good little. It was a damn good episode. You learned something, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully, all of our wonderful listeners learned something.
I learn something new every day. That's what life's all about.
If you please stay up to date, or I guess if you want to, head on over to that Facebook page.
Mm-hmm.
We're on on
If
the
you want to.
Instagram, the TikTok, Twitter, all those social media platforms. And also, like, any of the businesses or anything like that,
Hit us up.
Go ahead and, get on over there and like their stuff up. Hopefully you enjoyed the poem that we played for you earlier in the track by the one and only Ryan Adams, a.k.a. The Honor Roll, a.k.a. 3 names. Yeah. We appreciate you guys' time, I guess. Hopefully you have a wonderful week. Get some sleep.
Yeah.
It is getting warmer out, which is really nice. I guess it has been raining the past few days or some shit, but
It's been raining for forever. But can't bitch, man. I like it when it's green.
yeah, way better than what was it that one day? Like -30 or some shit.
Right. Well, and it's better than it being dry.
Yeah.
I
That is a
like
fact.
being able to have a campfire, except for it's raining and we still have smoke.
Yeah.
Damn Canada.
We love you though, and we love
Faux show.
man all them overseas listeners too. That's pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
We truly appreciate it. Like I said before earlier, like it up, subscribe, share, all those wonderful things. It helps us out. I don't think some people realize just the you know, the little things that you can actually do to show support to somebody.
Right.
I tell you what, it was just like the other night when I was doing that one painting. I tell you what, man, and you already know. I guess I'm essentially talking to the people that are listening to us.
For sure.
You know, I stay up pretty late at night, you know, painting. I'm in full, disclosure, whatever. I'm not on fucking methamphetamines. I'm not on any drug.
Right.
No shit like that. It's like when you know, everybody has their thing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Something that like, oh, this is so cool. I want to just keep doing it or whatever. And that's pretty much what I do when I'm painting. Well, you know, I'll sit there and some of those, which I've actually heard, and I've heard it more than once, and it's kind of a hard concept to grasp, I guess.
Right.
Just because the times that we live in and everything. But while I'm sitting there painting, I'll be videoing it, you know.
Yeah.
And, you know, you go put it out on the internet, you know, and everything, which, you know, and not really necessarily to, like, sell. I love, obviously, when, you know, something does sell, but, like, all of that shit takes a lot of time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Definitely. Like, I'm not some stupid fucking kid posting shit on Facebook or whatever. You know what I mean?
This shit takes time.
Yeah. I mean, it all does. And it just, it disgusts me when, like, man, all it is, you hit one button, dude. Share.
Like,
I've put so many hours into, like, those videos and stuff like that. And the other day, that Garfield, if any of you listeners are a Garfield fan, head on over to Vanderheiden Design on Facebook or any of those other platforms. Yeah. I have all the paintings are on there. But, well, actually, if you just click the link down in the show notes, it actually just brings up all that stuff. But I did that really cool Garfield one.
Right.
And that was just random, dude.
Hell
like, because I got done with that Jason painting. That one turned out really sick too. It would look great on somebody's wall, but
for sure,
definitely. If you just, like I said, click the link down below. But yeah, I thought that Garfield painting turned out badass.
Me too.
And you know, you get maybe like 1 or 2 likes on it, you know, and it's like, what the fuck, man? And then I start wondering, because I've heard where people actually get shadow banned on platforms where your content doesn't get pushed in front of a certain audience or whatever. I guess I have noticed it too. Like, for instance, say like if I go back home and on my Facebook, I'll start seeing more stuff that people in Mitchell, South Dakota are doing.
Right.
Or Platte, I guess, nonetheless. But
yes. Yeah, when I go out of town for work and shit, it's the same.
Completely
kind of
different. Yeah. It's weird. Anyway.
Well, that's what you pay people.
Yeah.
For, except for not the guy that can't speak fucking.
Yeah, and that's
proper fucking English.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I'm down to, like, I guess, work with people and stuff or whatever. Right. I'm not opposed to that. Unfortunately, I am what you would call a struggling artist.
Right.
I guess professional though, because I do have stuff in the nickel ace and I have sold pieces.
Fuck
but,
yeah, bud. Wrong. That's not on there anymore.
But yeah, like, even like with the radio thing, yeah, I'll get into that real quick. You know, don't get me wrong. It's not because I don't want to play the music or anything. It's not that.
Right.
It's the constant annoyance of when the internet takes a shit or whatever. And then all of a sudden it's not working and I'm not home. So that's very frustrating for me, because I just, even like when this like I noticed when I put the last podcast episode out. It got released when it was supposed to, but it wasn't in my Spotify stuff like it was supposed to be, like right away.
Right.
So, but I don't know. It's crazy.
I hear you.
I got lost in my train of thought.
I know what you mean.
But yeah, it's not really like I mean, I guess I have fun doing this, podcast, and then plus when I got the, new equipment and stuff, that man, that's like
sure.
that was like a home run. You know what I mean? And it's not like we're just fucking off. You know what I mean?
No,
like,
listen to the old shit.
Yeah.
Compare it.
I mean,
I'm not saying the old shit's not good. It's just you can tell that quality is a little better than it used to be.
Yeah.
And obviously fucking trying, man.
Anywho, all right. Well, we're almost at the 2-hour mark.
141.
Thank you, everybody that has been sitting, running, driving,
pooping.
Yeah, listening to us. We truly appreciate it. Like I said before, I think we've already tried closing this before. Like I said, truly hope you learned something from this podcast. Got yourself a laugh.
Woo woo.
Yeah, we just truly appreciate you guys. Click that link down in the show notes. Please send us a message too. You can actually do that if you just you scroll down there a little bit and it'll say leave message, and I will actually play it on the show. And trust me, I would love to hear from you guys.
3-wheelers.
This is your host, Stevie V, still waiting for Kelly Kapowski to get a hold of me.
And I'm Josh, and gonna push a button.
We're gonna